Midway. Impressive on so many levels. Technical achievement, explosions, sinking ships, attacks. However, I would say that we can still see the graphics, the computer work, and so on, but then this is maybe because we know they're never going to take a ship, and we don't want that, and just sink it to make the movie. Indeed, in fact, watching this and other movies, at least I am thinking that surely the movie industry has to do more to protect the environment, to have in mind climate change. It, it is a contradiction here. I was just blaming the fact that we know it's computer effects and we can see that, in fact, and I would say they should spend less screen time on the sinking of one of the ships in Pearl Harbor, for instance, because the more it's there going, the more you see, I think. So on the one hand, I say that, and then I say they should use the burn less real cars and do less damage to the environment, in the sense that I think they probably spend a lot there, a lot of fuel with car chasing and that, and that's there's maybe the time for them to find solutions. One would be to make the films on computer, and then they just spend the energy for a computer, and the actors will be on stage somewhere just saying lines to each other. No, I don't know what can be done, but in some movies I have the feeling that there's, as I said, too much. I don't know if Mission Impossible, when they use real planes and they spend a lot, we know from Greta Thunberg, for instance, it's this boycotting, I mean, no use of airlines movement. Well, they're not used anyway, and many would go bankrupt. Have gone bankrupt already because of the pandemic. So that's another situation here now. But I don't know. That's one thought. Otherwise, Pearl Harbor, the destruction, the huge conflict, the huge clash between two armies. They've awakened a sleeping giant. That's one famous quote, I'd say. By the way, I'm reading in Rage by Bob Woodward, the book that has caused so much scandal. Well, not among the members of the cult of the very stable genius. Even before it went to be published, because of the recordings, the fact that the leader of the free world said somewhere in January that he knows how deadly the disease is, and then he said to the public, "There's no, it will just go away. There's nothing to worry about." And indeed, even now, he's not promoting the wearing of masks because some people don't like it. And when asked, he said, "Waiters, who? It's waiters." And then he has rallies indoors with thousands of people not wearing masks, many of them. So, what can I expect? But then in the book, among so many things, it's said that General Kelly, I think, was shocked to see that the guy doesn't know about Pearl Harbor. Well, he heard of it, but apart from what we know here and elsewhere, I don't know where we're not Americans. It's not our history to learn. But it's important for the history of the world. So they had to explain it to him, something like that, and well, as together with so many other things. So yes, an interesting movie on some levels, but then you can say that yes, there's still role models. It's inspirational because they have people. One is decorated 3 times, the only one in the history of the U.S. Navy, Army, I guess. And they've been so brave, so valiant, so unselfish, so dedicated, patriotic. In opposition again with the man who's leading them today, who used pretext bond spurs to get out of the Vietnam War, and then said, again, it's in some of those books, or Washington Post coverage, or maybe the New York Times, said about the dead soldiers that they're losers. Well, infamously, he said on record, he was recorded when saying about John McCain that he doesn't like him. He was captured. Well, what can you say? So, on some levels, impressive. On others, maybe not the most effective war movie that we know.